Good afternoon. I am Monique Ogidon with Global News in the news. Supreme Court dismisses Pdp'S suit challenging alleged double nomination of Kashim Shettima. Al-Shabaab militants attack Ugandan base in Somalia. Man arrested for opening airline door on motion in Japan.
This is the news.
The Supreme Court has dismissed Pdp'S suit challenging alleged double nomination of Kashim Shettima. The Apex Court agrees with the lower court that the PDP lacks the local standard to institute the case. Justice Adamu Jauro, who read the judgment, added that the PDP acted as meddlesome interloper and a busybody, as it is an internal affair of the APC. A sum of 2 million naira was awarded against the PDP, even as the suit was dismissed for lacking in merits. And now, ahead of the May 29 inauguration of President-elect Bola Tinubu, the police have deployed personnel to protect the presidential villa, provide security at and around the Eagle Square in Abuja, and man all Nigerian borders, seaports, and airports. First Public Relations Officer Olumiwa Adejobi disclosed this in Abuja. It said that operatives of the police would equally be deployed to man the entry and exit points of the capital city and other critical government installations. Adejobi noted that the police are sending helicopters and drones for aerial surveillance in Abuja and its environs, as well as water cannons and armored personnel carriers. It revealed that the police and other security operatives would be located along routes to and fro the inauguration ground, while vehicular movements would be diverted along some routes, including the Goodluck Jonathan Expressway. Now, away from Nigeria, the Al-Shabaab militant group has carried out an attack on a Ugandan troops base of the African Union Transition Mission in Bula Maria district in Lower Shabelle region in Somalia. The attack began shortly after morning prayers had started with a large explosion believed to be an explosive-laden vehicle. Bula Maria is about 110 kilometers from the capital, Mogadishu. Residents reported that after the big explosion, 2 more explosions occurred in the camp before a fight started between the Ugandan troop and the attackers. The Al-Shabaab said they captured the camp and killed dozens of ATMI soldiers, but there has been no independent confirmation of the group's claim. U.S. President Joe Biden and top Republican Kevin McCarthy are closer to an agreement over the U.S. debt ceiling even as Congress breaks up for a holiday weekend. The pair are trying to reach a deal on raising the U.S. borrowing limit so the government can keep paying its bills. Mr. Biden spoke of several productive conversations with Mr. McCarthy during a White House event. The debt ceiling is a spending limit set by Congress, which determines how much money the government can borrow, an issue on which Democrats and Republicans disagree. An engineering chief at Twitter says he is leaving the company a day after the launch of Ron DeSantis' as U.S. presidential campaign on the platform was hit with technical glitches. Ford Dabiri, after almost 4 incredible years at Twitter, decided to leave yesterday. Mr. DeSantis' entry into the race for the White House was hit by problems as a Twitter live stream malfunctioned. Mr. Dabiri did not specify why he had decided to leave Twitter or whether it was related to the problems with the DeSantis event on the platform. You're listening to Global News on 88.9 FM Akure, and we're transmitting from Ilara Moki. After the break, Al-Shabaab militants attack Ugandan base in Somalia. Man arrested for opening airline door on motion in Japan. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
You can place your business and brand adverts on Adaba 88.9 FM online platforms, at Adaba FM TV, on YouTube, Adaba 88.9 FM on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. With an audience of over 60,000 people across all our social media platforms and a reach of over 315,000 overall. Call these numbers today to push your market before that audience. Kashim on 080 30414 or Hazan on 080 650 77920 or Feyi on 0814 138 8719 or Temi on 080 66766 944. You can place your business and brand adverts on Adaba 88.9 FM online platforms, at Adaba FM TV, on YouTube, Adaba 88.9 FM on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. With an audience of over 60,000 people across all our social media platforms and a reach of over 315,000 overall. Call these numbers today to push your market before that audience. Kashim on 080 30414 or Hazan on 080 650 77920 or Feyi on 0814 138 8719 or Temi on 080 66766 944. You can place your business and brand adverts on Adaba 88.9 FM online platforms, at Adaba FM TV, on YouTube, Adaba 8
www.adaba889.fm or download Adaba FM app on Google Play Store. You can be part of us on our social media platforms, www.facebook.com/Adaba FM 88.9, at Adaba 889 FM on Instagram, and Adaba FM TV on YouTube. You can also provide us information via email, newsroom@adaba889.fm. And now to the rest of the news. A man has been arrested for opening the emergency door of an Asiana Airlines flight as it was landing in South Korea. All 194 passengers survived the flight, which landed safely at Daegu International Airport. At least half a dozen passengers had breathing problems and were taken to the hospital. The man in his 30s was arrested upon landing. A passenger video shared on social media shows the gap in the plane side and winds buffeting rows of seated passengers. A man has been arrested after 4 people were killed in a rare shooting and stabbing attack in Japan. The alleged assailant stabbed a woman and shot 2 policemen with a hunting rifle in Nagano Prefecture. A 4th death was later confirmed. Police have named the suspect as Masanori Akoi, the 31-year-old son of a local politician. Reports say gun violence remains extremely rare in Japan despite the killing of ex-Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in July last year. Also, shootings of multiple police officers are rarer, with the last incident taking place more than 30 years ago. 2 13-year-old boys have handed themselves in to police after a fire destroyed a 7-story heritage building in central Sydney. The building went up in flames, requiring about 100 firefighters to extinguish the inferno. Police believe other teens were involved in the incident and have asked them to come forward. Reports say 15 people were sleeping rough in the building at the time of the fire, and 13 of them have been accounted for. However, at least 70 residents have been displaced from the surrounding buildings, with an exclusion zone expected to stay in place for 7 days. Police confirmed the teens who handed themselves in were assisting them with their inquiries. And now sports. Manchester United are back where they belong, according to manager Erik ten Hag, but the Dutchman believes they need to strengthen this summer to make the progress he demands. United's 4-1 win against Chelsea at Old Trafford secured a top 4 spot with a game to spare, having missed out on Champions League football last campaign. Ten Hag agrees with Arsene Wenger's old assessment that claiming a place in Europe's elite club competition is the equivalent of winning a trophy. And now to end global news, a recap of our top stories. We told you earlier that the Supreme Court has dismissed Pdp'S suit challenging the alleged double nomination of Kashim Shettima. We also brought you news that the Al-Shabaab militant group has carried out an attack on a Ugandan troops base of the African Union Transition Mission in Bula Maria district. And finally, a man has been arrested for opening the emergency door of an Asiana Airlines flight as it was landing in South Korea. And that ends Global News as edited by Olayin Kaujo. I am Moninko Ola Ugidon. Many thanks for listening. Good afternoon.